Hello friends, hello, welcome to the lampshade nightmare. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare that was last night. Holy moly. I swear, yeah, I went home, I took my lace home and I tea stained it and I really liked it, but when I got it back here to the craft house, I did not like them together, and I'll show you, but I wasn't crazy about it. So I went back to the drawing board. I did have several ideas. I got so many comments and suggestions, and they were all good. Adding buttons, adding pearls. I really liked the second layer of lace, and I really was thinking I was going to try and make that work. I didn't remember my gap was so big because I was thinking of running, what did I do with the little piece? Oh, I must have put it back away. Anyway, I took the lace off. I took it all off. I didn't love it. You gotta love it. Okay, so yeah, I didn't love it. So this was what we had last night. I ran this all the way around. Not really thinking about the white contrast, and several of you suggested to run another layer, and you could see through it. I wasn't crazy for that. Like, it was just felt like such a battle, and I thought it's just a simple lampshade. I want it to stay a simple lampshade. I didn't want it all fussy. Here's what. So I tea stained this, just for those of you that said add lace to the bottom. There's the lace that I took home. I checked what I had upstairs. I just wasn't crazy for any. I just wasn't loving it. You just have to understand that I wasn't loving it. And as a creator, you kind of have to like what you come up with, what you create. Oh shoot, that's the back. Hang on. When I ripped it off, it kind of made a mess. Trying to find you a nice sliver here where it's all together, but I'm not having much luck. But I think I can. Like this is what I did. So that's okay. I don't love it. I thought I could add buttons, but I already rhinestoned up here. So I wasn't liking the idea of buttons, and I didn't want to just place pins every now and again. So I was back to the button idea, the button idea. I also was told pearls. I just didn't want it drippy, a lot of stuff, okay? So I ripped it all off. I ripped it all off, and I'm okay about it. Guys, remember this stuff that I told you I found at Hobby Lobby, and I was thinking that might have worked around the bottom, this stuff, but it did not match the pretty lace that I got. It doesn't really go together great, and I'm not really a big burlap person. I suppose it's that the edges are finished. The burlap, it's not really a real burlap. It's like a burlap wannabe sort of fabric, and like a manufacturer, I don't know what it is, but it's not burlap, but it kind of looks like burlap. And then the rhinestones and the pleating, I don't know, there's something about it that I thought was very, very sweet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it really simple. Oh, okay, wait, let me give you one more idea. So I had all kinds of ideas in my head: buttons, pearls, pins, rhinestone pins. I had one girl, and then another girl agreed to make like a slip, and I really liked that idea. So I was thinking I could use my muslin, and a close-up of the lamp. Sure, I was going to use the muslin like for underneath as a slip. I don't have any silky stuff, so I didn't really want to go get. Let me see, how can I do that? I've got it all. I'm in a basement of an old house, so let me see if I can just take you over there. It'd be easier. I've like tried to get all of the cords hidden and all that stuff. Oops. Oh golly, what did I just hit? Something about the stars. I don't know. There's the base. So it's just like seashell, pearly, I don't know. So there's the base of it. I like it. I mean, let me show, while I got you here, I hate showing you guys this basement. I made it as pretty as I could, you know? There's a lampshade that I did. I kind of thought about taking this lampshade off, but I really love this big chunky prism that I put in there. So I'm just gonna leave that lay in the corner like it is. I think I'm gonna leave it. You can see my sheet. I have a sheet up. I tell you, I did try to make it nice for you. So, okay, hang on a minute. Let me get you back here. So it is kind of nice having all of this stuff down here though, because I can walk away and leave it yucky. No, it's creamy white. It's almost white. There's no color to it. It's probably just my lighting. No, it's totally pearly, like the seashell type. I can't think of the word, but you know how they have the buttons that are pearly. You know what I mean, Marilyn, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's white for sure. It's not blue. So look blue there, like from a distance. It doesn't to me. Maybe I need to change out the whole lamp. Hi, Mary. Hi, you guys. I'm sorry. I could say hi to everybody. Hi, Mary. There's your close-up of the lamp. Thanks, Jackie. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Jackie and Pam and Lisa. And my glasses. Hi, Dee Dee. Mother of Pearl. Yeah. It's like that. Kappas. I've never heard of kappas. That's a pretty word. Anyway, so I have this shade. I've been sitting here picking the glue off the top. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to hide it. But I'm going to add this stuff to the top and the bottom. I'm just going to keep it simple like I wanted it simple to begin with. I think I like the, I like the contrast of the light and dark. So I'm going to run a row there and I'm going to run a row here. And I'm going to hope I have enough. If I don't, I'm going to go get some more. And that's what it's going to be. And I think that's going to be super cute. Hi, Nancy. I think it's going to be super cute. Hi, Cindy. So that's all I'm going to do. So you can see I was thinking, oh, I just need to just do it. But I knew I left so many of you hanging last night as to, like, she needs to do this, she needs to do that. Oh, and something else. I answered comments. Hi, Esther. I answered comments for quite a while last night. And Facebook shut me down because I answered too many of you. So if you asked me a question and I just gave you a like or a heart, that's all Facebook would let me do. Oh, yay, she likes it. Thank you, Terry. Yay, Esther likes it too, so I'm in good. So I'm doing good. All right, so I've got a little bit coming loose here. Let me just tack that down. I was gonna cut it off, but I think I'll just tack it down and fix it. So anyway, you know, Facebook is funny about that. So I try and just give everybody a heart, and then I go back and answer if there's questions, or I try to just answer the questions. But gosh, it's hard when you guys say nice things, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, or oh my gosh, that's a great idea, or you know, I appreciate you being here. Like, I just like to say things to you, and Facebook doesn't like that. So if you where's my scissors? If you catch me not answering you, where the heck did I put my scissors? Okay, I'll get another pair. And they're twisted. I don't know what I did with them. Okay, so I want to start with a rhinestone. So I'm going to start here in the back. You like the trim? You have it. Great. A big bling in the middle. Yeah, we'll see. I don't want it too much. I don't want it to be too much. I'm just not sure. I just don't want it to be too much. So that's my thing. So I'm just going to go slowly, and I'm just going to talk about whatever as I go here. I can't really, I like to turn it to where you guys can see me. I should have put the camera back here behind my shoulder or something, but I didn't. So I'll just show you how this one's going to turn out. And then if you guys want to run to Hobby Lobby, in the clearance, I didn't find it in the regular ribbon. On past the ribbon, headed towards the yarn, they have, in mine anyway, they have packages like what I showed you of trims on clearance to get rid of. And that's where I found it. So I was watching Kathy at Royal Funky Junk, and she was talking about it, and I didn't know they did that. And so I put ribbon on my list, even though you know I don't use a lot of ribbon. I mostly use the seam binding, but I thought I'm gonna look and see. Oh my gosh, you could see how much I bought. I almost texted her to say, holy cow, you should see how much ribbon I bought. Yes, the trim came from Hobby Lobby, yes. Oh, you guys, hi Linda. I'm so glad you guys like the trim. I really like the contrast, and I know it's not the same matchy-matchy like I was trying to get last night, and I love the idea of last night's. It was so simple, and I just didn't want to do buttons and pearls and all of the things, but you have to know that I've made tons and tons of lampshades over the years. I have one right here. I have one right here. I have a couple out in the garage that I haven't ripped all apart yet to do. Is that all? I think that might be all I have right now is 3. But, you know, I love doing them, especially when I had my shop. We had them hanging all over my shop ceiling, and the people could just buy them from the ceiling. And that was actually our ceiling lighting. You go to Lowe's. I went to Lowe's, and they have a cord, a long cord. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Roseanne. Happy New Year to you. Yes, the trim came from Hobby Lobby. And anyway, that's a big long cord. So you plug the cord in, you run it up the wall. There it comes with a hook at the corner, at the ceiling in the corner. Then you drape or pull it taut, however you want, your cord to wherever you can hang a lighted lampshade anywhere you want. So then there's a hook, you put your hook in the ceiling, and then there's a thing that keeps it from sliding off. And you just kind of thread your plug-in cord through that like an S thing so it doesn't slide. And that is how we lit our shop, with all kinds of handmade lampshades. And you guys, if you look back through our photos, you'll see them. I closed the store the month before everything hit. The month, it was like a God's blessing thing. I had that store for 7 years. My husband never liked it. Just totally did not like me having that. And it was my joy. I loved it. So anyway, after 7 years of him complaining about it, I just finally decided I would close it. And it was a sad thing, but the timing of it was just insane, because he, you know, for all that time he's hounding you, and then you quit the month before the big C hit, you know. So it was quite a blessing in timing. It was just so nice to work out of. You know, I have my painting business. I decorate for clients here locally, and it was nice to be, let me grab my wire cutters. It was nice to be able to, have that place to store everything. So now I'm sort of doing the store, sort of on my website. It's kind of, you know, a little store feeling for me. So there. Okay, let's see how I did. Okay, I gotta cut some more fabric. Okay, all right. I know you guys can't see. You're probably like, what is she doing? I'm trying to get all of my, see, here's where I'm at. I have a mess, so I gotta cut another rhinestone off. I'm trying to just make a good connection here. But anyway, yeah, it was, oh no, I don't. I've got it right, or do I? No, I don't. Or do I? No, I do have to cut one off. Okay, it just depends on how you fold your fabric, whether you do or you don't. But yeah, it was so nice to have it to work out of, and for clients to just come in. If I was out on a paint job, they could come in and look around or pick up something or whatever if I couldn't get to them. It was just fantastic. I loved it. But so I still am doing that, but with smaller, you know, things on the website now. So there's some home decor. And then I just kept getting more and more into the vintage stuff. And that was fun for the shop. I'm not sure that a lot of people in town. Oh, I'm frozen? Am I frozen, Sharon? Gee whiz, I'm not showing frozen here. Sounds wonderful. Yeah, oh, it was so pretty. And oh, I'm seeing hearts, so I think I'm okay. But I strung cheesecloth all over everywhere to, oh, it was drapey, wonderful. And then I got sick of it, so I pulled all the cheesecloth down, simplified it, and it was so much better. There, I fixed it. Oh, I really fixed it. The only way you can tell, well, there's a little jag in there, but it's, oh, did I not glue that one down? Maybe that, oh, yeah, no, I didn't glue the last one down. That could be why. But yeah, I really loved it. And I loved the ladies that helped me there. And I had a super good friend, Angie. She helped me a lot. There was a pizza shop next door. We had the best time. Not now, but I was. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't look. I was too enthralled in what I was doing. I'm sorry. Just know I'm going to keep going until this is done. So I'm in a basement. I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm working on my cell phone. And I am going to get Wi-Fi here when I get back from Arizona. I'm going out till the end of the month. So it freezes every now and again. Oh, shoot. Yeah, if I'm watching, sometimes I see that happen. I'm sorry. It's my cell phone service. And it's raining here and yucky, foggy. The air is thick. So I'm not surprised. But I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the bottom. I'm so glad I was able to pop this off. I feel better about this. I loved where I was going last night, but it was just, I didn't like, oh, so I started to tell you, my poor brain is just bing, bing, bing all over the place. I brought my tea, I made tea last night to stain the lace, and so I added a little bit of water to it to bring here. So it's super strong. You don't want to drink it, but I was going to paint this with the tea stain if the lace matched the lace that I had on there last night. And it was a pretty good match, and it probably would have worked, but I was already over it. It gave me so much anxiety, and I thought, even when I look at it, I'm not sure I loved it. This I'm going to like. I'm so, see there, you know, sometimes you think it's a fail, but maybe it was a divine intervention fail, and maybe God knew I would like this one better. And so he made me a loser last night, but he fixed me up tonight. So if you're a loser on a Monday, you might be a winner on a Tuesday, right? You just keep going. Just keep going. That would be a good, well, no, not just keep going. Don't give up is, I guess. And you can always redo it. That might be it. Last night's shade was very pretty, but not for the, yeah. You like it? Yeah, something was off. I couldn't put my finger on what it was. And I had so many all over the place ideas that I was starting to get like, oh my gosh, it's, I need to just get out. I got to get out of this. It's a mess. So yeah, I appreciate all of your ideas. It would have been fun if I had like 10 of these to try all of the different things to see if I could have bailed it out. And I'd like to think I could have bailed it out, but this is better. This is going to be great. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. You can't even see what I'm doing, and I'm almost done. Well, you can't see it anyway because I'm working behind here. All I'm doing is running. There's just a tiny wire in here, and I'm trying to run my hot glue right at that top edge, and then I'm trying to lay the string. See the string back here? I'm trying to lay that string into the hot glue. So it's leaving me a little ruffle at the top. Yeah, you can see it back here. See, I've got just a little bit of ruffle at the top and at the bottom. I'm doing the same thing on both. I think this is sweet, and I think this is totally doable for you guys. And if you want to mess with trying to, not everybody, but a lot of you were saying to paint the shade. That does look very nice. I have done it. However, I am not a fan when you turn the lamp on. So if you're going to paint your lampshade, here's my advice. It's free. Take it or leave it. I would water your paint down majorly. That's what I would do, because then it's not so thick and it would be more even, kind of like this watery tea. I think it would be adorable, and I wish I had a scrap of this just to try it, because I would love to see if it would have worked or not, but I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so here's my mess now. Here's my mess now. It's not a mess, but there's where I am. So I'm going to take a minute and glue this. I'm going to figure out where this falls. I'm going to cut wherever it falls. Then I'm going to cut the burlap, or the ribbon. It's burlap, but you can see it's finished edge burlap, and it's not super nappy or whatever the word would be. Aw, thanks, Esther. So many of you were so encouraging. Okay, so here we go. I'm gluing down sure I get the rhinestones to the front. I'm gluing down the ones that, there we go, the ones that were loose there at the end. And then I'm going to figure out if I need one more or not. So I'm going to cut right here, if I can get in there, with my wire cutter. And I'm just cutting that little bar that's connecting them. Then I'm going, so here's where I am. Okay, so I glued that down, and then I just snipped this apart. See, there's like a little bar, there, well, there you can see it. There's a little bar in there, and the wire cutters just snipped it right off. I wouldn't use your scissors. Don't ruin your scissors for that if you have a wire cutter. I mean, you could get wire cutters cheap at Harbor Freight. They're not super quality, but they work, you know, or wherever, Lowe's or wherever you are. If your husband won't let you use his, go get your own. Get your own, girl. Then you'll be able to do all these things and you won't have to say, honey. Take it from me. I like having my own. Then I can't say I broke it or I lost it or anything like that. I have my own, thank you. And it's funny, sometimes he'll come in and say, gosh, your tools are nicer than mine, which is a crack up to me. Well, you can have it if you really want it. Okay, so this is the back. It doesn't really, it's not really going to be seen, hopefully, but it could be. You know, if you have a sofa table and you're, you could walk all the way around it. Or you have an end table that you kind of had to put out in the room a little bit and you do see behind your lamp, then you can fix it up pretty. There you go. So there's where I fixed that one and that one. So it was upside down. So here's how it turned out. Oh, it's a little crookedy. I was trying hard to not be crookedy. Well, that's towards the back. Let me see if I can push it down. Oh yeah, I can push it down. So there we go. Now, somebody said something, okay, somebody said something about a gem. So I have the back to me, and I did still keep the gem that I liked. I don't think I'm going to put it on, but I will show you guys what you could do. Something like that for the very front. Remember, I've dripped out these lampshades to be like crazy drippy. I've put rusty stuff, I've put shiny, pretty stuff. I've maxed out lampshades forever. So here's a totally dazzled. What do they call these? I know what they call them. I can't even. Oh, I can't read them. Oh my gosh, it's miserable. Let's see. Applique, that's the word I wanted. This is just a little one, but it comes with the 3M on the back. And when you can't find the jewelry, like, see, that is super sweet. That actually is super sweet. I could go that way as well, but I kind of like it this way better. And then you could put, a little something on the ends. You could put something here, 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 and here. You could run another row of that stuff. You could put a doily underneath with the spray adhesive and stick it on there. Here's some more. Let's see. This one's got black in it. I don't think you want that. Most of the appliques that I bought have black in them. Well, daggone, you don't want a black one. No, they all have black. What's this one? Nope, it's got black too. It's pearls. I don't think you want mixed pearls either. There's pearls. It's so pretty. I love these appliques though. I just got them the other day. My Totally Dazzled link is in the link tree pinned at the top of my page. So you like it without the applique? Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Here's the thing. I tend to get tired of things and I like change. So I'm thinking, I know I like the applique too, but I don't think I want to do it with it. I like change. So after I look at this for months and months, when I'm like, it needs something, I'm tired of it, that's when I can do something like this and be like, oh, I love it again. And I could actually chain link them, you know, do several all the way around, measure how many I needed. She's got, let's see, like long pieces like this. She's got a long piece like this. It's got black in it. I ordered a whole bunch. Not compared to a lot of people, but a lot for me. Because I like vintage stuff. But this, her stuff is very good, and the price is good. So sometimes you can't find the vintage stuff that you want. So that's cute too. See, you can just take it. Like if you had a black base, you could totally put that on there. That's super cute. You could have done this without the burlap, but I kind of like the contrast of color myself. So let's put it on. I know you're far away. See if I can, I zoomed the girls in the group the other day. Oh, but yeah, don't look at me. They had a real close up of me. Oh, but I can't, let's see. There we go. I'll just, there, I'll raise it up. I can't believe it looks blue to you guys. It's really not blue. Okay, yeah. Remember, I'm in a crappy old basement, but but I made it as pretty as I could. Okay, so where's that? Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see it. Oh, I really like how, I got a little crookedy right there. I really like how the burlap matches the bottom. Look at that. That was accidental. I should say it was not accidental. I totally planned it that way. I meant to do that. Aren't I good? I'm kidding. It was accidental for sure. But anyway, I hope I inspired you guys and gave you a few little ideas about how you might be able to jazz up a lampshade. If you're like me and you like change and you've always liked your lamp, you can go to all of the stores, Target, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, wherever they sell lampshade blanks, just plain lampshades like that one. You don't have to buy a whole lamp, and maybe just get one, measure yours, measure how big around it is. Like I thought I could, you know, muslin shred this all up and dangle crap off of it and all that, but it's a little bit too big. It's a little bit bigger, not a lot, but it's a little bit bigger. And I didn't want that big and that much, so I went ahead and just redid this one. But anyway, you can find, like if you have a lampshade with a lot of ribs, like this one has so many ribs, those are fun to tie and do, like I did that one that I showed you a little bit ago. That's super fun, and they just take on a great personality. So you could rip your, like if you get a new lampshade and you're just gonna throw yours away, try taking it off, try taking the, you've been looking at the lampshades. Are they beautiful, Cynthia? I mean, they're quite works of art. You could go to my Tammy Loves Vintage page on YouTube and type in lampshade, and I'll bet you find some because I've made a ton of them. And I have all kinds of videos. There's 600 videos over there. You can watch me for a week. So anyway, that's a lot of Tammy. I tell you, you probably don't want to do that, but you could if you wanted to. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so don't throw if you have any ribs, even 4 ribs. This is what I'm calling a rib. I don't know what, it could be a spine. I'm not sure what they are. But if it's just, like that one is just a ring on the top and a ring on the bottom, if you were to, which you can't, you'd have to cut these old ones are all fabric all the way through, so they're easy to just tear off. But they make them like drum shades. If you do that, you're just gonna have a ring on the top and you're just gonna have 2 rings. So there is some things you can do with just a single ring if it has this part. If it has this part, you can still make a lampshade just out of that ring. I did the cutest one. My little dog Lola died a few years ago, and I was just, I cleaned we have 2 shop sinks at the house. I scrubbed those shop sinks till I'm surprised I didn't cut a hole through them. They're sparkling white now. Like I just had all of this, I don't know, I just needed to keep busy. I was doing stuff like that. And then I sat down and I just wanted to be crafty. So I started tying muslin shreds to a ring because I had a lampshade that fell apart, and my bright idea was to hang a bunch of muslin shreds down and tie keys on the end. I know a lot of you have seen it already, but it's a super cute lampshade. Let me think of where my lamp, oh, is it at home? It might be here. I don't know. Anyway, Oh, it's at home. I know right where it is. It's to the left of my fireplace. If you ever see me there, ask me and I'll show you. Or if I remember, I'll post a picture if I remember. But anyway, it was just a simple ring and they just freely hang down, and it's one of my favorite lampshades I ever did. But I sat for hours and just tied a single tie. I didn't double tie. I used muslin shreds. So they're kind of they're like sheets, you know, it's like a sheet. So it's not slippery like seam binding. The weight of the key, you would want to double knot that. Oh, I gotta go. I realize what time it is. We're gonna do houses over in my group, so I gotta go get over there before it gets too late. But anyway, oh gosh, we could talk all night about lampshades. So I hope you guys like how this one turned out. I think it's really pretty, and I think it added a lot. And it's gonna look great when Valentine's is over and I get all that junk out of there. The leather books, the woods and whites. I just think it's gonna be awesome. I think I'm gonna really like it. I don't know if it goes with the base. The base is kind of fancy, but I told you how much I paid for that dumb lamp. So kind of have to, you know, you're catalog shopping as a store owner. You shop for the catalogs, so it's really hard to tell. And it was so expensive, and I thought, oh, I bet this is a really nice one. And sometimes you do some high-end houses and you need some nice stuff. It was, you know, we don't have a Home Goods around here. I have to drive a little over an hour to get to one. But we do have a TJ Maxx. It's not awesome, but we do have a TJ Maxx, and you can find some pretty lights in there sometimes, but you don't need to spend a lot of money. But I just, yeah, my friend Julie's like, get rid of it. I'm like, I can't. I paid too much for it. I'm gonna try and fix it. So there you go. That's what I did. And the shade looks really brown, but it's really, well, you saw how white it was. It's probably my light bulb's probably yellow. We always put those chandelier bulbs. I'm yammering. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. It's nice hanging out with you. I always love to come when I have something silly that you might, like, oh, I fixed my bunny face. She's still not great. I showed you my little cotton spun bunny head and the cotton spun mushroom in the terrarium. We did these in our group, the cotton spun, and then the little ears, we made her, and we put her on a pine cone. If you can tell, there's the pine cone in the back. But she's sitting on a pine cone, just like the Christmas ornaments, the vintage pine cone Christmas ornaments. And so we put a little bunny in there, and made a little paper mache egg. Turned out really cute. But the face last night, if you didn't catch my video last night, I was such a loser last night. My face looked so bad, I could not stop laughing at it. Because I wanted to say, oh, she's so sweet, but it was a boy. I couldn't say it. But she looks much more girly now. And I kept her in, again, the woods and whites thing. I really am liking the woods and whites going, and I've been doing it for years. But I still love color, and I know you guys always are like, you need color, you need color. I do color at the holidays and, you know, seasons like tulips or what. Well, actually, my tulips are plain too. But I like it. It's just calming to me. So anyway, again, I'm rambling. Have a great night, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Post a picture of the house I'm doing. Okay, well, tomorrow I'm going live with Chastita from Custom Southern Vintage Co. Let's get her name messed up. DIY and Finds. Custom Southern Vintage Co. DIY and Finds. And Chastita and I are going to talk about another vintage topic, and that will be tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Central Time. And I'm trying to get Zoom set up so we can do it here on my page, and if we do, maybe I can do a quick run through. I did get my Valentine's all out here. I'll do that, Jamie. I'll show you around a little bit. If not tomorrow night, then can't be Thursday because we're finishing up that restaurant job. I'm painting at a restaurant, sports bar, and we're finishing the walls hopefully tomorrow if the paint dries in between coats well enough, and then we're going to do the decorating, and I have all the vintage stuff, so I may go live from there. It just depends on how late it gets, and if the paint's dry enough, I might have to do that on Thursday. I don't know. You know that when you get ready to take a trip, you're kind of like, oh, I got to check this box, I got to get this done, I got to get that done. That's where my head is. So I just feel like I'm all over the place. But I do want to show you my Valentine's decor that we've made over the years in the group. And so I promise, keep watching. text me. Go grab a pencil and paper and I'll give you my number. And I always text you guys before I go live here, or if you're in my group, make sure that I'm texting you. Make sure you message me because I don't always remember to put members of the group into the text line. Again, it's too much to remember. So remind me, but okay, you ready? Got a pencil and paper? It's 740-273-6693. 740-273-6693, and I'll let you know what I'm doing, and that it'll be on here on Facebook and what time and all that. So then you can see what you want to watch. So, okay, 740-273-6693, or you can hit the replay and just buzz all the way through to the end and hear that again. So thanks for watching. There you go. Thank you, Laura. 740-273. That's exactly right. There you go, you guys. Laura just posted it for you as well. So have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye.